Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Oh no, it's the wrong one. Clyde. Come on, it's just Clyde's face. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, here we go. Clyde, unbelievable. On our 2 million sub live, we are ready to go. Who cares? No one and nothing can touch the Salty Army tonight, baby. We are ready to go. We'll call it the Klein Show from now on. It's the Klein Show. It's a rebrand. We are ready to rock. We got our champagne. We got our counter. Let's put it up. Let's go, baby. We are ready to go. Tonight is the night. We have been working very hard for this moment. We have been hustling and we have been grinding and we have been doing our very best to create on this channel a community. I know there's a lot of buzzwords. I know there's a lot of people that talk in tech jargon. Well, create your community and you know, say like, whatever. All right, whatever. We have done our level-headed best here at the Benny Show to provide to you entertainment, joy, happiness, a place where you can gather. We had 12,000 comments on today's live. That's just people jumping in and hollering, and I don't know, a lot of those comments were on screen. We should put up the comments on screen right now. Let's do that, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now 600 subs away from 2 million, and this is about you. I mean, I know, you're gonna, it's easy to say, no, it's not actually, but it is. Because, of course, without this audience and without this movement and without the Salty Army and without the Benny Brigade, which is a brigade inside of the Salty Army, that's how the army structure works, we wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, the point of all of this is to take the energy that we get online from you and to manifest it and to deliver excellent guests, to deliver entertainment, to deliver a product that is unique and that brings a little joy to your day-to-day, that brings a little joy to your life, and that also, we hope, deep down in our hearts, ultimately saves the country. It seems a little crazy, it seems a little highfalutin, but we are here to save this place. We want to leave America a better country than we found it. We want to leave America a better country for our children and for our families. And the only way to do that is to create a community, to create a movement. And so the salt must flow. The salt must flow. So ladies and gentlemen, the salt will flow tonight. We will be putting up your, here we go. So we will be putting up your comments all evening. We have an exciting show for you along with some special guests. We got a salt shaker right here. And we got the other salt shaker right here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our salty, salty evening. It is completely about this community. Ooh, 420, nice. 420. 69, 420, blaze it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a movement here. And it's exciting. It's kind of, like on the level, it's what we all dream of doing. The young individuals who work at this company, the people who work at this place and like create every single day. Jerry, our meme maker, just said he's created over 3,000 different memes for the company. I don't know. I think we could probably play one or two of them. Here's a meme that we did about the bombings that took place in Yemen.
You got a bogey.
Ballroom, this is Whiplash 1. I've got the bogey in my sights. Whiplash 1, what is it?
I've got no idea.
Then you are clear to engage.
Hit it.
Bro, he just went supersonic. I got a lock.
Goddamn son of a...
Right. I don't know if Jerry will be. I don't know if Jerry's gonna join the live. I don't know. We should troll Jerry. We should troll Jerry onto the live. We should do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 550 subs away from our 2 million mark. Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, is somebody who needs no introduction for regular viewers of this show. However, we have made him a meme introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, introduced for the first time via meme, and we'll let the meme play, is the great executive producer of this program, the genius, mastermind, and architect of so much of what we do around here, ALX.
Hold on. Just came out of the dry cleaners.
Stop moving or I will shoot you.
Why don't you f off?
Oh yeah, baby. All right, ALX. What's
Pretty
going
accurate.
on, man? I gotta tell you, I should be angry because that's the coolest meme we've ever made of anybody featuring somebody at the company. But I'm not. That meme is just dope.
It was a pretty accurate representation of what happened in San Francisco. So, thank you, Jerry, for he wasn't even there and he knew exactly what happened. So,
there is maybe some people who are unfamiliar with what happened in San Francisco. Can you fill in the audience?
yep, we were at the only In-N-Out close in the country, the first one ever, and it was in Oakland. And we were doing a video about smash and grabs and the fact that it was closing because it became unbearable for customers to go through the drive-thru or even just to go in for 5 minutes to grab a burger. And we were filming, Benny and the team were filming about maybe 10, 20 feet away from the car. I was staying in the car because obviously we knew it was a dangerous area and we didn't want to leave bags in the car unattended. And for about 5 minutes, they went over to film, and a car rolls up in back of the car that I'm sitting in. They smash the window and they attempt to steal one of the backpacks out of the car. And I yanked it away from him. And then he just got in the car and they fled the scene, and no one was hurt. Nothing was stolen. And I mean, we kind of seen exactly like why it was needed to be closed. And it's, I don't know how people can live like that.
ALX has literally fought. As people say, oh, I fight for my job. ALX has literally fought at this job. He has fought dangerous criminals. We have it on camera right here. Guys, they're wildly popular and expanding everywhere except for in one location. Welcome to the only In-N-Out burger that has ever closed. This is a historic location. You can see the iconic building, but there's a fence around it. The signs have been ripped down, and the windows are all boarded up. Why did this In-N-Out burger close? Well, because people were getting robbed in the drive-thru lane. 1,000 different criminal incidents of people being robbed while trying to get a burger in the drive-thru lane here. In-N-Out? Yeah, In-N-Out got the out of here. The reason that California has descended into a third world criminal hellhole is because of Democrat soft on crime policies that defund the police and that view the criminals as the victim and not the tax-paying citizen. Speaking of being a victim, we were literally robbed while we were filming this video. Middle of the afternoon, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've already smashed. Man, it's time to get the hell out of Oakland, California. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who makes our shorts content on YouTube, and a absolute legend who was there filming while we were robbed. One of those camera angles was Eric's. Eric, welcome to the program.
Hello.
if you are familiar with our shorts content, you will know that we have a very specific style and a very specific vibe, and that we are really putting our shoulder into making entertaining shorts. We've had some shorts do like 10 and 20 million views. Eric is the genius behind all of it.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with them.
Eric, what is it that what is your process when a short rolls through? What is your creative process?
I think about memes first. Think about like I have this website and I just scroll through memes for like half the day so I can find like the best meme. I don't know. I get the video, chop it up, million chops. Nothing crazy. The music's always important to me too, for sure.
We are the proudest thing that we do at this company is to create a community of individuals online that love this country and that want to save this place and that want to leave it better than they found it. Well, the second favorite thing that we do is to be an employer for people who are meme makers, who are creatives, to not sacrifice them to woke corporations or these truly, I believe, like evil companies. There is one man who has joined us in the fight against evil and is a fellow warrior, and all hail the fellowship, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers on the stream. What's up, Jeremy? Oh, Jeremy, you might be muted, man.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
There you go.
You boomered the start, and so did I. I mean, might as well. But listen, anywhere there's memes, MAGA hats, and subscriptions, I'm here, okay? So seriously, congratulations, man. Hitting 2 million. I love it. I appreciate everything you've done for us. And it's been great to get to know you, man. It's been awesome to see.
Those of you who are not familiar with Geeks and Gamers, again, it is very Lord of the Rings. It is very all hail the fellowship. Different lands. Okay, yeah, that's right. 199. So it's different lands. So you guys are the elves, and we may be like the hobbits, but nonetheless, like we're all fighting the same evil together.
We're all fighting against the rings of power together.
That's exactly right. Jeremy's covering a lot more like Hollywood and gamer content than you would find typically on our channel. Sometimes there's crossover, but you got to check out Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, and I have a full-on like political channel. My personal channel is basically a all hail God Emperor Trump channel. That's all it is. I just talk about how much I love Donald Trump, praise Donald Trump. And so, yeah, but at this point, the culture is so important. And that's one thing Benny has recognized with entertainment and how much the entertainment world is being impacted by the culture. We're in a very crucial time right now. And you're one of the few with this big of a platform that recognizes that. And it's always been appreciated, man.
What's up, man? What's up with Trump? We're out here. Like this is unstoppable energy. You don't want to say it, but it's like unstoppable energy.
Well, so I've been saying this on my show recently, but I mean, I've been a Trump supporter since the beginning, and he's never been more popular at this point in time, and it's not going away. It's only going to continue to build and build. But as I've said, as a sports fan, we cannot act like we're up by 3 touchdowns right now. We have to act like we're down by 2 scores and continue to pounce. Because right now you see all the polls out there, even CNN's out there talking about how big of a lead he has in all the swing states. That's all strategic. They want the Trump supporters to feel like it's in the bag. They want Trump supporters to feel comfortable. Stop thinking that we can be comfortable. We all witnessed it. I'm not going to get into too many details of the 2020 election. All I know is you saw it with your own eyes, and so did I. We all went to bed that night, and we all woke up the next day. Do not underestimate what these freaks will do to stop this man. They know that they know that he is the difference, and they will do anything to stop him. So we have to stand up. And I loved what we saw today with Vivek and Byron Donalds and everybody there. We need to see more of that. We need to see more of more people with a prominent following, whether that be in politics, entertainment, commentary. People need to be showing up to stand with Trump every day and then doing interviews every day, because the mainstream is going to cover it, because they have to, because their lifeline is Donald Trump right now. That's all they can do. And Vivek was... Woo, he was on fire today, man. I was like, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, so I'm motivated by all the momentum, but and I'm happy, but we can't get complacent right now. We cannot at all.
I find it fascinating. Maybe like ALX and Eric are much younger than I think even you and I. ALX, Eric, throwing it to you guys. Why is Trump winning the youth vote? Eric, how old are you? I actually don't know.
23.
You're 23. ALX is still in his 20s. Is that right? ALX, are you drinking?
28.
Okay.
Yep.
Why is Trump winning the youth vote? Can you explain that to us olds?
I think there's two reasons, especially right now. Well, first of all, like, I know this is ironic, but one of our oldest presidents to be elected is more in touch with social media and meme culture than, you know, any other fuddy-duddy Republican nominee that we've had. John McCain, Mitt Romney, none of those people know culture. So to be in touch with culture and, you know, to be funny is a big turn on for the youth. So not only that, but then the other part of it is a lot of people remember, you know, gas prices, all like lower grocery prices, everything when Trump was in office. And now they're seeing prices rise, and, you know, younger people don't have, you know, a lot of money to go around. So they're kind of taking a look at the fact that they're spending most of their paychecks on, you know, gas or whatever they need. I think it was David Hogg the other day who was complaining that his rent just went up another 10%. And then I forgot who it was. They're like, dude, you literally voted for this.
Scott Pressler ratioed him. Scott Pressler ratioed
Yeah,
him.
it was Scott Pressler.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, where, like, you know, you're young, so you don't have that many presidents in your head that you lived through. So even someone like David Hogg is seeing the changes under Biden versus Trump, and he doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know that, like, he's like, oh, under Trump, I was paying less for my rent, and now I'm not. But then the other side of it is a lot of the voters that are turning on Joe Biden because of the whole Palestine stuff. And there's, you know, that's a different thing. But, like, that's why people are turning away from Biden. So that's an advantage to Trump. And, you know, Trump isn't pro-Palestine or anything, but he is pro-peace. He was pro-peace in the Middle East. So that's something that, like, both sides can get behind. So less wars, spending money over here rather than overseas. Those are, like, a whole host of reasons why young people, I think, are supporting Trump.
Eric and I went to a Palestine, like, to a pro-Palestine thing outside of a Joe Biden speech, and every single person said America first. Every young person was like, I was like, just simply asking them, would you rather us spend money here or overseas? And they're like, in America first, America first. And all of them are on camera saying, oh, I want America first. It's, like, unbelievable. Yes, Eric?
Yeah, it was incredible. And no one was there to praise Joe Biden.
No,
not one person from either side. We did run into two loons, actually, but other than that,
well, there's always a few. Well, Trump. Donald Trump has a once in a generation charisma that can't be explained. It just can't be explained. You know, I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. But and I said this before he became president of the United States. No matter what room that guy walks in, he's the most important guy in the room. And it's been that way forever. And it's just something that you can't teach it. You can't understand it, but he just has it. This dude is pushing 80, and he connects with a construction worker just like he does the meme maker. You know, He connects with the billionaire just like he does, you know, rappers. It's wild, and it's always been that way, and you can't explain it, but it's a joy to watch. And his most recent speech, you know, in New Jersey, that might be the best speech he's ever had. I mean, I watch a lot of his speeches as you guys watch them. And when you watch his speeches, they get a little repetitive because he's saying a lot of the same stuff. We kind of know the beats. We know what he's going to say. He was on fire. And when he started calling Fat Alvin, you know, when we started calling Chris Christie, and then, and I know we're less than 200 subscribers away. Let's go!
Let's go!
But, like I said, Trump would make a great YouTuber because, like what us YouTubers, like especially live streamers, we'll see something in the chat and we'll take, like, a comment from the chat and be able to say something. And there was a guy in the audience that called Chris Christie a whale, and Trump, like, brought it up to make a point. And I'm like, this dude is next level. But yeah, he's just he's a once in a generation charisma. You can't really explain it.
You cannot explain it. We got memes, baby. We got so many memes of Trump, but we also got Danny D'Urbina, who is so crucial for that. I love doing these because we don't normally get to explain to the crew around it. Danny produces all of our content. We call them OCs, but original content that we upload where we do the news of the day, right? The breaking news of the day. And Danny is a critical producer and all of that, gathering assets, gathering news stories, putting them together. And he's just about to graduate this week, right, Danny?
4 days.
4 days.
Almost
Danny
there.
is graduating from what used to be called George Washington University. Now it's called Palestine. It's now called Palestine University.
Little Gaza.
Of Rafah.
Little Gaza.
Yeah. Little
Yes.
Gaza. Mini Gaza. Yes. Okay.
They've taken over.
Danny, thoughts on Trump winning the youth vote? You may be the youngest one here.
It is looking good for Trump. I'll say that. He's by far the most cultural president we've had in recent history, and he's winning over these votes by just honestly telling the truth. Like young people, especially now, have access to so much information. Like they actually know what's true. They don't want like the BS, like country club Republican, like we're gonna cut your taxes and all this stuff. Trump's talking about stuff that are way beyond the mold of like just what the regular Republican presidential candidate would talk about. And it's resonating because then you see these things get picked up by independent creators across the internet. That's anyone from Joe Rogan, who's not particularly like a Republican per se. And, people like Russell Brand, like all these people are talking about Trump. And they're not necessarily who you would expect, but this is who young people are tuning into. They're not tuning into the MSNBCs. They're not tuning into the CNNs. They're tuning into these independent creators who are delivering them the actual truth. And so Trump just becomes like that, he's like the conduit between those two things. And I think young people are just really, really receptive to that right now.
100 away. 100 away.
Oh, man, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, we got one incredible live going here, boys. We got Nerdrotic Gary up on the channel. We got Nerdrotic up, and we have Gary, hello. How are you?
Good.
All hail the fellowship.
Hail.
Hail. And
right on time, Gary. Right on time. This is the first time you made something on time. Look at you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I saw the count going up fast. I had to hurry.
We got someone else to hail Gary. I want to give you all the time and glory in the world, man. But I gotta bring on the great Alex Jones.
Oh, yes!
Alex Jones.
It is awesome to be here. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alex, it's so awesome to have you and some of my favorite creators in the world on here. We are 50 subs away. God bless both you guys. Alex, first off, did you ever think the freedom movement would be so big? Did you ever think it'd get so big? You as the godfather of the freedom movement, arguably.
I mean, if we're going to defeat tyranny, it better get big. I guess it better humanity. 30 years ago, I believe, I knew this would all develop because their own battle plans were public. That I believe that as things got worse and worse, humanity would rally to the occasion and challenge this. So yes, I did. I didn't know when or how it exactly happened, but yeah, freedom is super popular everywhere. That's very, very exciting. So congratulations on 2 million subscribers in 15 seconds.
Let's go.
14.
Here we go. Here we go, boys.
Well,
we got the champagne ready.
Oh, yeah.
Champagne ready. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Inevitable.
4, 3, 2, 1, 2 million.
And back. Let's go.
I couldn't even get my champagne open.
Let's go. Let's go.
That is awesome. Perfect timing. Benny, I can't imagine you had this planned out to have Alex and Gary pop in right when it happened.
I didn't get
No, we
Gary.
didn't.
Alex, I know you've done Friday Night Tights before, which Nerdrotic is just a legend in his own right. But Gary, anything to say to Alex?
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
I love you guys, and I love.
Hey, Alex, what are your thoughts on the Rings of Power season 2 trailer?
Yeah, I'm sure he's analyzed that a lot. So.
I think it's amazing.
What's amazing?
Friday Night Tights.
Hail.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna do my body. I love it.
Oh man.
They straight up dropped the Dragons season 2. Right at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
And
they swagger jacked them.
The difference in the like to dislike ratio on House of the Dragon, very positive, versus Rings of Power, very negative, is beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect to see.
Nature is healing.
Gary, I just want to I know this is going to be extremely lame, but Gary is one of those people that I followed, one of my first YouTube subs when I didn't have a channel at all, and I just want to say thank you for your inspiration, man.
Hey, you're welcome, and you blew right past me. Look at that. The only thing that's upsetting is you didn't make 2 million before Dan Vask hit 1 million. So
Dan.
And do you have a little YouTube, symbol that you shoot up? Those are important to black.
Yeah, the plaque. You got to get the plaque. You've got a couple of them at this point. Yeah, you've got a couple of them.
Yeah, you can shoot them up, Benny. I can't.
No, you're supposed to hang them around, be a liberal, hang them off your ears, like earrings. You have a 1 million subscriber here, another 1 million subscriber over there.
I always said Alex would probably have like 20 million subscribers if they wouldn't have taken him off this platform. He'd probably have like 20 million. He'd have like 20.
That's exactly right. Alex, since we do have the Geeks and Gamers, it does seem like freedom is marching throughout all of culture. Like it's political, but also you're starting to see massive failures in Hollywood. This is what obviously Nerdrotic and Jeremy cover all the time, and it really seems to be a universal movement.
I mean, freedom is popular, and once people awaken to the tyranny, there's no really putting it back in the bottle. So. Yeah, I mean, I think freedom is incredibly popular, and the Globals are going to have big trouble putting everybody back in the box again. So I'm just blessed to be part of the, big awakening that's happening right now. It's what I was betting on, like I said earlier. So I'm just blessed to be here with you guys.
I think that the biggest piece of this puzzle, outside of obviously Trump, is Elon Musk, and what he's kind of, the tide has turned because of Twitter, because those same voices were always out there, but now you're able to hear those voices. Now you're able to hear them. So when some leftist nonsense gets put on Twitter and the ratios are glorious, that wouldn't have happened on Jack Dorsey's Twitter because it was an echo chamber.
Elon Musk could be an opportunist, could be a great guy, I don't know, but he definitely saw which way the wind was blowing and he's coming in for the big win. So it's a very, very exciting moment to be alive.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, the fact that it happened at all, like you said, Jeremy, it changed everything. And it's, I'm not saying it's forcing Google to change, but they have to think about stuff now before they just collude and get rid of everybody. Kind of like they did Alex, collude and get rid of everybody. Now you've got one that stepped out of line for whatever reason. Like Alex said, I don't know if it's opportune. We don't know. I don't care. It's actually helped. And you've seen the tide turning in the culture. And also because the government overplayed their hand during COVID, and it woke some people up. A little late, but it woke some people up, and it's been nice to see.
Alex is just trolling. Alex just trolling Gary, I think, at this point.
I can do that. Wait.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
I'm not trolling anybody. I'm extremely lazy.
Okay.
I did a big old plate of
There we go. All right. There we go. Ryan Kinnell. Ryan Kinnell on the live.
I did a big
Kinnell Ryan.
I did a big steak and a plate of pasta, so I'm pretty drunk on food right now.
I'd be ready to take a nap after that.
You need to get some brain force.
I need some brain force. I need 5 or 6 bits of it.
There you go.
I don't really snort it,
Gary, did you move to Texas because of Alex Jones?
Yes, I did. I wanted to be closer to Alex. I watch him sleep occasionally, but yeah, I get out of there before he wakes up.
I like your new set.
Yeah, it took a little time. This is just a little piece of it. I never get shit for it at all. Like, people just go, that is a totally normal old guy there in front of his dolls. But,
yeah, grown man in front of 2,000 toys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
like, come on.
What about
totally normal.
A whole room with Hustler centerfolds?
That's my other. That's my bathroom, actually. So
that's the Rumble exclusive channel right there. So.
it is kind of remarkable because you look at the amount of growth in channels. I mean, I was looking at Tucker. Tucker's got 2 million on his channel now, and that's really remarkable. I mean, is the censorship moment going to go away?
Well, I mean, definitely the power structure is in a major crisis, but I don't think we're out of the woods yet, guys. But I think we're getting, pretty close. But I think this is kind of like one wave that hit us. We're kind of defeating that, but more waves of tyranny are coming.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, we're still a long way away from the election. I was thinking about that, like listening to you guys talk. Right now, the vibes, the feeling seems to be Trump landslide, right? That's what you're hearing everywhere. We have so much of this election. There's going to be so many things that they try to pull in between now and then. That man, the pressure needs to keep up because what
they're going to do once he gets elected. They're going to cause race riots and try to cause a civil war. That's the admitted plan.
Again,
yeah, another one, another summer of love.
But even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the admitted plan. So that's the real concern here. So, I mean, as the wolf says in Pulp Fiction, we can't start sucking each other's dicks yet. But we're getting close here.
Well, I think they're a little bit late on the crisis. It was supposed to happen earlier, but they're really having a problem finding a drug-addicted career criminal who put a gun to a pregnant woman's belly. So I hear that's the problem right now. That's why there's been a delay.
Well, they got to find the right one, Ryan. There's no shortage.
Governor Whitmer and that whole fake kidnapping. They're really, plus there's people inside the government watching what's happening that are good people. They know whistleblowers can come out at any time.
Well,
Alex would subscription number. Look at that. We should try to hit 3 million tonight. Actually, You should put a headline like a populous channel gets 5 million subscribers overnight.
We've done 1,000 subscribers since we've been live. So I just want to say thank you.
What about another 6 million?
Okay,
here we go. 8 million.
Oops. Remember that. Okay, there we go. I'll let Klein. I'll let you manage the actual screen. Okay. All right.
No, but what about like conservative YouTube channel gets 5 million subscribers overnight? You just put that out, it'll actually happen. You guys will tips. You actually have the audience to do it. You can't not have an audience to do that. You just say Lord Johnson or Tigundus Johnson is his new code name, or Tyrannus Johnson.
That's true. Benny Johnson doesn't sound evil enough.
No,
Alex Jones, that sounds evil as fuck. All right, but Benny Johnson,
that's a powerful name. Like Jones,
Alex Jones is powerful. It's a powerful name.
Yeah.
Alex Jones fits really well in memes. Did you guys know this?
You're being surrounded.
If death comes for me today, I'm ready.
It would be a poor choice to force my hand into action.
That looks just like Michelle, actually.
I was going to say, yeah. He looks more like a woman than Michelle.
I like how I'm skinnier. And you didn't put my head on top of the hut. That's more like it.
No, that's Whoopi.
Oh man.
So would you Alex, would you take over Disney if they came to you and said we're firing Kathleen Kennedy? Would you take over Star Wars?
I was about to say, if they made a movie about Jabba the Hutt's penis, I would.
Well,
you thought about how big that would be?
It'd be better than anything they've produced in the last several years, that's for sure.
It'd be more entertaining.
All they got to do is put like the battles of Darth Vader, something cool, like, and then it's like him coming up through all the wars. I want to give them like major how to make money. They don't want a man to be in charge. If they made like 3 episodes, the Chronicles of Vader, and then it was all him growing and all the battles and all the war and defeats and victories. That would be their biggest. They don't want victory. They want to like show like women dressed up in communist North Korean outfits running around telling them what to do. So they're busy committing seppuku right now.
Yeah, they basically they don't want a story if it doesn't focus on a strong, powerful woman. So even if you did get your Darth Vader show, Alex, it would end up being some black trans woman who's really the star of the thing.
That's
That
true.
actually sounds good. You could say like Darth Vader's vagina. That could be the name of the show.
Well,
Darth Vader was always a woman. That's
And like it talks, goes, do what you must do. Luke, listen to me.
Well, it's been great, guys, on the channel. Glad we hit 2 million.
And, going to the dark side is a trans allegory, apparently. So.
That's
great.
Hey, but both appearances of Alex on FNT were monetized, and everything was
fully
good.
monetized.
Fully monetized. So we're
Alex,
good.
Alex, I think YouTube actually like secretly YouTube loves you. YouTube might love you more than Elon Musk.
I don't know about that. But it's really cool that Darth Vader has a vagina. Sports actor against trans women.
He decided to transition after his dick got burned off by the lava, I think.
That's why, exactly. That's why he's got the red lightsaber.
Charred phallus.
Transplant of a dog penis.
I mean, you can see it in the scene. I mean, he definitely his dick and balls got burned off.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, I'd be pretty grumpy too after that.
I would be, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got resold at Popeyes as fried chicken. I'm doing some lame attempts at jokes here. But listen, I was supposed to, when Benny Johnson was gracious enough to have me on, I was literally packing my bags to get on an airplane back from Hawaii to Texas. That's why I had to get off. And I'd love to come back on Benny's show. And I want to come on all your shows. And I want to talk about Darth Vader.
Darth Vader's vagina, the series.
Is this how you imagine the stream will go, Benny?
This is exactly how I prayed. I like in my dreams. This is how I prayed the stream would go for 2 million.
No, but think about it. You're going to hit 7 million tonight when the word gets out. Did you hear? A channel got 5 million in one night. Did you hear? Oh.
Well, just get one of those Benny, clickbait headlines like Biden quits.
Yeah, using the nerdrotic cover image.
Yes.
Yeah, but did you guys hear
template.
they're talking about a virtual
president?
Virtual convention. That's kind of quitting.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you're worried that protesters are going to show up from, Hamas supporters and stuff like that, you don't want to be embarrassed by not doing the thing you're supposed to do. And yeah, I can see why they'd want to.
Isn't the convention in Chicago?
Yes.
Isn't it supposed to be?
How humiliating was it?
Jesus.
Good for you.
Perfect city for it.
Good for you.
When he got to, it's not a blunt. It's just a cigarette.
It's a fake cigarette.
Still legal. How humiliating was how humiliating was Mark Hamill at the White House?
Jeez.
Joby-Wan Kenobi.
That was the cringe thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's the worst. I've been saying this for a while. I really like if there's ever another Star Wars celebration, I will pay whatever it is to meet Mark Hamill and take that little picture thing with him, and I'll shake his hand. I'm like, Mark, you were a hero of mine. You know, you meant so much to me as Luke Skywalker, and I just want you to know, standing here right now, Donald Trump means more to me than you ever did. Trump 2024, and I'll take the picture with him. That's what I want to do to Mark Hamill. And then I'll just snap the picture, and it'll be like the most awkward picture he's ever taken, and it'll be glorious.
Well, Mark Hamill was so cringe, he was actually cool. Like, he was pure cringe. That was him hugging.
Yeah, it was bad.
That clown lady, whatever her name is. That was really good.
Cringy Pierre.
The clown lady.
Well,
Yeah,
and
she looks like a clown.
And that was only 2 days after he was in the UK, basically shilling for that Scottish politician, whoever it is, maybe Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. I forget who he was shilling for, but then he was at the White House. He's getting paid. Like,
100%.
Yes.
Which I don't know why. Like, what sway does a 65-year-old deranged Mark Hamill have on anyone in society? Why would you pay this guy to come promote you? But that's obviously what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mark Hamill, we've talked
Day.
about this. Mark Hamill's not a real movie star. He's not Harrison Ford. He's not Tom Cruise. You know, he's Luke Skywalker. That's what people know him as. It's not a real movie star. It's not like he has any pull outside of him being connected to Star Wars.
Adding Klein to the stream, who's here, who excitedly joined the stream. as the first frame at Klein show, Klein is running the show around here, and we say thank you, Klein.
Thank you.
All right, so Mark Hamill did disgrace himself and has never had another. I mean, has he had any other acting jobs? Can you explain this to me? Has he had another acting job?
Yeah, I mean, he's done roles. I mean, he's known for an iconic role of voice acting as the Joker, and he was amazing as it. But outside of that, I don't think Ryan said anything that's prominent outside of that.
The only things I can remember him are a couple cheesy things where it's like, hey, it's Mark Hamill in this movie.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be a little cameo, but
Yeah.
Gary's way older and has seen a lot of those older movies, so he probably knows better than me.
Corvette Summer. He was Cockknocker.
Yeah, he was Cockknocker and Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah,
he was in the Kingsman, but yeah, he's mostly. He was in the Flash TV series.
Yeah, but it's little stuff that it's
Yeah.
like not really of note.
No.
Yeah.
No, they found out he couldn't act. They found out he couldn't act, and the rumor is, it's just rumor. Take it with a grain of salt, everybody. That when they were doing the Force Awakens, they were writing that script as it went, and it was changing. And like whether this is true or not, I like to believe it. Even Jar Jar Abrams knew that Mark Hamill couldn't act. That's why they just kept pushing him till the end of the movie, and then he didn't say anything till the end. I can totally believe that.
It's bad when Gary is giving JJ any credit whatsoever.
We owe Ryan Johnson an apology.
Yeah, I know.
We just do.
Yeah, I know. It's so like amazing how if you go back, there are videos with like 20 million views of like Mark Hamill being so frustrated with the direction Ryan Johnson was taking it. The whole fandom was on his side, and now all of us are looking back on that, going, maybe Ryan Johnson, perhaps we treated you too harshly. Perhaps you weren't the bad guy, Ryan Johnson.
He's out of line, but he's not wrong.
Yeah,
That meme, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Mark, we barely go a day without ALX quoting Palpatine at our show. So I just want to let you know that you have fans in executive producer ALX.
He didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. Clearly didn't do anything wrong at this point.
Palpatine didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, Benny, I got to bounce, man. I wanted to be here. Congratulate you. This is
Jeremy.
amazing. I appreciate you allowing me to be here as you cross 2 million. And it's always been a dream of mine to stream with Gary and Ryan. I've never streamed with these guys before ever, and I'll stay as far away from them in the future. They're very toxic. They're gonna hurt my my social credit score. So I'm gonna make sure to stay away from them.
Drain your social battery.
Yeah, drain my social battery. But I really appreciate it. The whole team is awesome here. Congratulations, guys. You deserve it. Keep fighting to get Trump back in office, because that's really all that matters right now. Because if he doesn't, we are fucked. Excuse my language on this respectable channel. So
very, very respectable.
Nothing Kamala Harris wouldn't say. Okay.
Yeah, I heard
that's right.
that. But thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to all of you later.
All right. See you, Jeremy.
Bye, guys.
What a
that was wild with Alex Jones. I don't know what happened with him. He just dropped off. I think he wanted.
I think he tried to. Yeah, I hit up his contact, and I'm like, I'm not sure if he dropped off and had to go, but thank him for joining. But I think he might have refreshed on accidentally or something, or clicked on a call or notification. And it just dropped off. So.
That was super high. That was super high energy. That was super high energy.
Yeah, I think maybe he's gonna go take a power nap.
Right?
Yeah.
Those things are good for us, guys.
He just had a steak or whatever he just said. That's exactly. Yeah.
He just
got the whole house tour.
Yeah, steak, cigarette, giant mansion, giant Texas McMansion tour. And then he talks about he talks about Darth Vader's vagina. Yeah. And Jabba the Hutt's dick.
Yeah, that's an Alex Jones conversation.
I think Jabba's got a tiny one. I think Alex is wrong about that.
Yeah.
But you'd have to ask Princess Leia. So I don't know.
Yes. Oh my God.
I think Kathleen Kennedy just found her new writer.
I think she did. I mean, he's got to identify as a black trans woman. So
they'd be so smart to put Alex Jones in charge of Star Wars.
Oh, anybody would be better than what's going on right now. It literally could not get worse.
Helen Keller would be a better option.
I'm still a firm believer in that Helen Keller is fake. I don't believe it.
I I have the T-shirt, Helen Keller denier. I have it. I wore it on Timcast last time I went.
You did?
I just don't buy it. Like,
what's the theory there?
The theory is it's not real. It's straight up story.
She
like,
flew a plane.
She flew a plane and wrote 1,000
She
books.
flew a plane. Come on. Come on.
I don't think she could communicate, let alone like do. I think the people are just lying. You know, when like God, I forget, somebody was doing this bit a while ago with this woman who claims that she's a cat or whatever, and the boyfriend believes that she speaks in meows and knows what she's saying. He's just making it up, right? Just like the parents or the caretakers for Helen Keller were lying and saying their girl's like a genius and they're translating what she's grunting or tapping, when really they're just dragging her around from thing to thing getting money. That's what I think it is. Just a giant conspiracy.
I believe it.
How did she fly a plane?
I know she's a woman, right?
Oh man,
Danny, can you explain to us? Do you live at IKEA?
This is a running theory. I do not live in IKEA. I live in a standard young 20s apartment in DC.
I mean, if you want, like, you can talk to me offline about a raise. Like, if you really need help, you don't.
I think I see. Is that a picture on the wall, or is that a TV in the background?
That is a TV.
Okay.
Why is there
no
a
pictures
giant,
on the wall?
Why is there a large Swedish price tag on that couch?
It's called a.
That is a
fjord.
shoe bag. It kind of does look like it.
It's definitely not an IKEA. There would be so much more crap surrounding everything there. So I believe you, Danny. I believe you.
Little kids
All
with
right,
meatballs
I
running
appreciate the
through.
solidarity.
Eric, were you? Did your parents ever drop you off at IKEA?
Oh yeah. I used to run through there for hours. It's a spot. Yeah.
I think that's
I'm gonna
the
be
parenting hack.
I'm gonna be making a stop there probably next week. Actually, I'll come say hi to you, Danny.
I'll be there apparently.
Eric's getting a new apartment, moving on up.
Second floor.
Sir.
Gary's moving on up. Boys, I mean, I appreciate you guys hopping on. I don't know how else to say it, but we did model our channel and everything we do here after what we saw you building in the fandom, geek, nerd, and entertainment community. We thought, like, if you got if Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, and Geeks and Gamers could do it, then we could do this for politics.
Anybody could do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, you're just like, take these templates that these losers are doing, just blow right past them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly.
Clearly mentally handicapped, and
Clearly.
and that's the political world. So let's just do that for the political world.
Well,
it's been inspiring,
man.
though.
Like 2 million is such a massive accomplishment, and as important as it is to, for X to be the way it is now, and for people to be pushing Rumble and all these other things, there is such a massive audience on YouTube. You cannot escape that. It's going to be that way for a while. This type of format. So to be able to get out the right message the right way and to stay on the biggest platform and succeed like this, it's a massive accomplishment. So shout out to the whole team.
Hell yeah. Well done. And what you guys, I mean, it's not dissimilar. What we do is just, you have a lot more to work with. Like taking the piss out of politics and roasting politics is, man. I mean, we go weeks without Hollywood doing something. Well, okay. We go a week and a half without Hollywood doing something stupid. You don't go a day and a half. You don't go a day without something stupid happening.
No,
that you can roast and just
You
laugh.
don't go an hour without it happening,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Well, like Klein, Eric, when was the last time you guys didn't work a weekend?
Oh.
I'm sorry, like, I don't want to put you on blast here, but you can't help yourself.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
during the weekend, you want us to have time off during. We try and schedule out content, and it's like somebody does something. Either Trump does something incredibly epic, like he did in New Jersey this weekend,
And the weekend before that, it was the F1 race.
the F1 race.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, or or Joe Biden, shits himself. So,
Yeah, well, that's every day. It just hopefully you get it on like Mike, or I don't know. Hopefully, do you want to get it? Yeah, I would, because it's funny. It's absolutely funny.
That flew. Joe Biden went and did like a crouching stance in front of all the reporters and like stood there really awkwardly, and Jill had to pull him away. Everyone's like, "You cracked."
He just dropped the load.
It's tough to know whether it's just the dementia or he actually was crapping. Like, it could be either or. Flip a coin.
It was both. It was both.
Yeah. He thought he was in the bathroom. Yeah.
Alex Jones said on Tucker's show that all the White House staff catch him wandering around naked in the White House and they have to like send him back to his room. And I totally believe it. Like 2 a.m. I totally believe it.
After the election, I told Jeremy, everybody was down. Everybody was down. I said, if we survive, and this is still a big if, by the way, if we survive a Joe Biden presidency, because if you told me, I'm an old guy, if you told me Joe Biden was going to be president 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I'd have laughed at you. You were insane. Nobody would know. Not even the Democrat Party would be that dumb, but they put him in there. So I'm like, if we survive 4 years, believe me, Trump will be better off. Absolutely 100% better off, because we'll get to see exactly what it's been, and it's exactly what we thought it was, but worse. Now we have to survive. We have a few months left, and he's leaving us with like how many wars now? I lost count. 3, 4,
right.
And a horrible economy, and degraded cities that people are fleeing. They were talking about Disney was talking about, hey, tourism, it was up for the last couple of years. Yeah, it's everybody moving. It wasn't tourism. We weren't visiting places. We were moving. We were moving away. Gavin Newsom said that too. Like, tourism's up in California. No, it's all of us ex-Californians visiting our moms. That's all it is. So, I mean, like we've seen what this is. Restaurant chains are going to start closing now. All the insanity from California is spreading.
Red Lobster is closing.
I mean, I've never eaten there, but
Red Lobster's bankrupt.
Yeah, they're gone. They're done. And there'll be more. Like it's ridiculous. They live in dream world. You cannot have that high of a minimum wage when your money is worthless. People are starting to figure that out anyway, and they printed a bunch of money during COVID. So yeah, people are waking up, and yes, there's still a massive part of the country that's going to vote for this dumbass because it's a religion to them. I don't even know at this point. Just glad I got out of California. Don't ever vote for anybody from California ever, because they will bring their poison across the country. Just ask Arizona, just ask Nevada right now, which I couldn't move to because they were too close to California, and then we've got our own problems in Texas here too. I love to get political. I can never do this on my channel, but yeah, I'm just happy to be in Texas. No, wait, Texas is horrible. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that my gas isn't $6 a gallon. I should say there's a bunch of Republicans here and they all carry guns. And the abortion's kind of a problem here. Lots of religious people, lots of churches. So and weed's illegal. So California, you would hate it. Stay away.
Oh yeah, don't go to Florida either. It's awful.
Don't go to Florida.
Everybody,
no, I'm just kidding.
Every alphabet person's in jail. And right. You can't say the word gay. If you say it, there's a drone. A drone will come and suicide you. You're not allowed to go outside without carrying 2 firearms. If they catch you without a firearm, holding a firearm on like anywhere, then you get arrested. Don't come here. Don't come here. It's awful.
It also is like disgustingly humid sometimes. That one's real.
That is real.
That's a real one.
That one's real. It's good, yeah, Disney. They took over Disney's little secret corporate kingdom.
It's terrible. It's terrible what's happening. Like, Ron DeSantis personally went to Disney World and fired every single trans person that was operating as a fairy godmother.
Personally, yes, personally, yes.
It's just a hellscape here. All right,
as Kamala Harris would say, "Do not come. Do not come.
Do not come."
Yeah, not the first
time
she said it.
I'm gonna come.
All right, I wish I could stay longer, but a Rings of Power trailer dropped today, so I have to get to work.
That's right.
All right. God bless you, Gary. Thank you, man. Godspeed, buddy.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Well done, everybody. We'll get you on Friday Night Tights very soon. Matter of fact, X-Ray Girl is going to contact you.
I heard from her. We're lock and load.
See you Friday, Ryan.
I'll see you Friday, Gary.
Take care, everybody. Bye, chat.
Yep.
Bye. There we go.
And then there was Ryan.
And then there was me. Me and Team Benny. That's what's going on.
And then there was Ryan.
That's right. I can't stay. I got about 5 minutes. So I can't stay super long.
Okay, so advice to us: if you haven't followed Ryan's channel, it's RK Outpost. You should go follow it. But I wanted some advice to you since we have the whole YouTube team on right now. How the hell do you stay on YouTube? Because you go hotter than anyone I know. Hotter than anybody I know. You drop hard F-bombs and hard R-bombs. And you do and you do it on your channel, and you and I've met. You're good. How do you do it?
When you say hard R bombs, you mean the word like for a mentally deficient person, retarded? Was that what we're talking about? Because I don't drop hard R's.
No, I mean,
unless I'm in traffic, all right? But not on the channel, okay? I would never say something like that. But listen, YouTube has rules, right? And as long as you follow the rules, again, it doesn't work sometimes when you just get that big and that notorious and they want to take you down to find anything. But for 99.9% of us on here, you can swear on YouTube and it can still be monetized, but it can't be in the first 15 seconds or so of your video. And you have to kind of let YouTube know that that's what you're doing as well. Now, when it comes to trans stuff and the LGBTQ community, you can get away with a lot in terms of being critical. Now, every once in a while, I get limited because some people they get upset and they flag it for, hateful. It's not hateful just because I might disagree with your lifestyle or disagree with your take. But, enough times I might get flagged. That's the way. But as long as you pretty much follow the rules and you don't get too notorious, there's not much they can do to you. And I mean, you can use swear words in thumbnail as long as you censor it, right? Things like that. So I found ways when I was learning, because I got a couple hits like early on. I got a couple warnings that it's like, hey, you can't say that. Okay, noted. I understand that now. But I don't know. I know right where the line is. I might go up to that line and tow it for an entire video until the end if I'm really angry. But I don't know. Somehow I'm still up. So
you've it's actually like listen. You have to go follow Ryan's channel. Listening to Ryan, like sitting down for a 3-hour lunch with Ryan, changed forever my opinion on YouTube and how to actually structure this channel. And I went and I sat out in my car and told ALX, I cannot believe it. He just changed everything, right?
I remember that. I remember that conversation.
Explained everything because you guys have actually hacked. You guys have hacked the system, and you've figured out a way to deliver excellent content for your audience, for your communities, without really watering anything down, and with still being incredibly entertaining and doing your job actually. And it was inspiring. It was awesome.
Well, there's two parts to it, right? The first part of the formula, which is sometimes the rarest in the spaces we kind of hang out with, whether it's entertainment or political, and that's authenticity. That's the first part is, your audience, if they don't believe that you're being real, if they don't believe you mean what you say, they think you're just saying it for clicks or views or clout or whatever, and you might change on a dime if something else came along. If they don't believe that you're authentically yourself, you're going to have a hard time building an audience, right? And eventually, even if you do build one being fake, they're going to see through it eventually. You're going to make a mistake. Something's going to happen. So if you don't have that authenticity, that's the first part of the formula. The second part is just finding out how to grind and what works well and putting content out. And for some people like Gary, that's might be 1 or 2 extremely highly edited, really funny, really witty, smart content, putting 1 or 2 of those videos out a week. For me, I found that, the putting everything into those videos, I was much more, hey, I can just talk for 5 minutes straight. I can just talk for 5-6 minutes straight about pretty much any of these topics, entertainment, sports, whatever it may be. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I do best. And you guys have found a template that works really well. You do put out the occasional really cool vlog, a really cool, interesting thing to bring in a different audience or unique audience that's really highly edited. And then you also have your normal news-based stuff as well that you really get out there to fill in everybody in on what's going on. So you guys really, I'm glad I could be a small part in helping crack the code. You guys, 2 million subs is insane.
Was it not? I didn't even drive. I sat in my car in park and I called ALX. I'm like, we're going to change everything because of a lunch with you.
You just called me and said that exactly. Yeah. You're like, I just had a life-changing conversation with Ryan.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was awesome. So anyway, we just really appreciate the whole ecosystem. It is actually quite literally a community, and it's awesome. And we're all fighting the same fight, so it's incredible. And Alex Jones is on here talking about Darth Vader's vagina.
Yeah. By the way, update his phone. His phone died. That's why his phone died. It happens a lot, apparently.
I believe it. Well, boys, congratulations on all the success. I got to bounce. Shout out to the amazing peeps in the chat. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Squad.
All right. All right, boys. That was a wild one.
Oh yeah. I didn't expect the cigarette from Alex Jones. That was funny. He was just like,
I didn't expect the eye close up. That was intriguing.
yeah, and the house tour. The house tour was great.
Yeah.
Did he light the cigarette?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he light the cigarette? He actually had a couple puffs. Okay, great. All
We
right,
had Troy Nell
boys.
smoke a cigar on our morning show. I remember that one time.
Yeah, that's right. He lit
I
up.
remember that.
So, all right. What's next?
10 mil.
10 mil. Let's
10
put the
mil.
counter up.
Yeah.
Where we at, boys? Where we at, Klein? Toss it up. Here we go. Wait, this is amazing. We just say thank you
10
to this
mil.
audience.
10 mil.
It's like it's really awesome. It's as soon as Alex Jones came on, it was like it's like it flew. Well, I mean, I guess this live is just proof of exactly how much you can do in. Oh, I guess it's been 2 years, right, since we've been YouTubing.
Yeah, I think since we really focused on it, 2 years, I think.
Yeah, really put our shoulder to the wheel, and people not joining just because we thought it would be a little more stuffy, and we didn't want to, talk about Jabba the Hutt's dick like with a senator on, right? Like, so we didn't invite the probably 50 to 100 members of Congress that have been on the show, presidential candidates that have been on the show, governors who have been on the show, attorney generals who have been on the show, and a ton of other people of great repute who I think are gonna be serving in the next Trump administration. We just didn't want. We assumed it'd be a little extra rowdy and we'd be popping bottles, so we decided to not give not give a clip to Media Matters, I guess, of an elected representative in this. But it's been wild to see. It's been wild to see.
100%. I remember we first started this channel. Oh wait, hold on, Klein, your mic.
Klein, is your mic not on?
It's because of the echo.
This
has been the craziest month and a half of my life.
Klein fights UFC.
Somewhat true.
Klein is a jiu-jitsu.
Partially truer, yeah. MMA, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. It's all there. I mean, ALX is like our security, though. Clearly.
I have no formal training. Okay, that was all instinct. It was fight or flight, and the fight kicked in.
I remember getting those updates in chat, and I was like, "Wait, they got robbed? What happened?"
Attempted robbery. There's a difference.
Yeah, it's true.
A final story I want to tell tonight is a story of Danny DeUrbina, who has been at this program or show in all of its iterations through his entire collegiate career. He's been at this company for 4 years. He's graduating this week. He graduates in a few days. Yes, Danny?
4 days.
4 days. And
Yeah.
so we have literally put this kid through college.
Cue the Alyssa Milano music and the call-a-thon number at the bottom. Putting kids through college.
Well done, Danny. Way to go. Way to graduate into the job you already have. So, parting words, gentlemen, for the audience, for the chat.
Thank you for being with us through 2 mil. I mean, like, back to your point, like 2 years ago, I remember like we just started posting on YouTube. This is right when we were starting our podcast. Our podcast was audio only at first, and then we were starting to think about, because we took a little break at the end of the year, and we're like, we want to do our podcast visual, and then upload it as an audio podcast as well. And I log into the YouTube, and we have like, I want to say probably like 400 subscribers or something. And I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be an uphill battle. So yeah, thank you for everyone who's subscribed since our 400 people that I logged into when I saw that, and I'm like, wow, we really just don't have a YouTube channel.
We should start a YouTube.
Yeah,
I've had a channel. I've had a channel since 2008. We just want. I've always wanted to do it correctly. If we did it,
yeah.
Like if we did it, I wanted to have the capacity to really because I know that it's the big boy community. It's a big boy community. So if you want to play, you better come correct, right? And
yes.
Just such a huge part of that is this team. Eric is the world's master at shorts. I mean, he just is. And Eric, you wanna sign off? I mean, you never get to actually address your hundreds of millions maybe of viewers. I mean, I don't know how many countless views you've done. The channel's done billions of views, and you've been a huge part of that.
I just wanted to say, before you go to bed tonight, go make sure you scroll through a bunch of the shorts, and also follow Benny on TikTok, because we're about to go crazy there.
Ooh.
Yes. We
We're
did get the Benny Johnson handle, and we did get verified. So we are ready.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
We're sorted out. Danny, the mastermind behind so much of the content, because somebody actually has to source the content and pull the assets together.
Yeah, I probably shaved off couple years off my life just watching Jen Psaki and clipping cringe Jean Pierre. But we watch all the cringe, so you don't have to. And really, I think the growth of this channel just really shows that there's a need. People want to laugh, and they want the truth. And so when you sort of package this together, it's a really powerful combination. So 2 million in 2 years is I think just the start, and we'll maybe hit 5 million by the end of this stream, as Alex Jones was teasing. So all good stuff from here.
Klein, what's up, man?
First off, I am still mortified from the beginning of this stream. I've only been on the team for about a month and a half now. I started as an assistant editor, and then a couple weeks later, I got the call to the big leagues. And it's been the wildest ride of my life. Every single person on this team, whether I've talked to them in person or not, has been incredibly helpful and kind. And Eric just says good morning to me every morning, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, praise the Lord. Dude, I'm part of this milestone right now, and I can't wait to be a bigger impact on the next one. That's all I got.
Amazing. Gentlemen, what a successful and rowdy live. Here's to 3 million, rocking and rolling. And yeah, I guess we should sign off with a meme salute, right? We can sign off with a meme salute.
My God, I actually pity those poor bastards we're going up against. My God, I do. We're not going to just meme those globalists. We're going to meme them till they cry and use their tears to grease the treads of our takes.
Perfect.
All right. That's a break. All right. We got any other personal favorites? I'm a big Fight Club fan.
Oh, this is my second top favorite right here after the GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
You met me at a very strange time in my life.
That's pretty good. Okay, we got one more. Can we do one time for one more?
Trial based on insinuation and innuendo. Nothing substantive, offered against Mr. Trump, much less proven. I implore you, do not continue with this proceeding. End it now.
Would it surprise you to learn that you have violated the Prime Directives a total of 9 times since you took command of the Enterprise?
I beg your pardon? Lieutenant?
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, wait, hold on. Here we go. So we're learning all the buttons tonight. We assure you that there is more. There is the best is yet to come, and we have so much in store. We're really excited about the future here, and we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Even though this has been like a very sloppy, rowdy live, we do it all for you. We want to create community. We know that that is the way that we win. We unite and we win, and we just say thank you. We want to be the most appreciative channel that exists for the audience, and so God bless you. Have a great night. Here's to 2 million. On to the next million. Let's go win and save America. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.